What's up, guys? Welcome to Celebrity Boxing Redemption Podcast. I'm back. An exciting show for you today. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff today and get to the point and just tell it how it is. My man Ray's over here. Ray Schaefer's in the house. You know, he's like the godfather of celebrity. He's my bodyguard right here. So we're back here on Toxic Radio. Mike Francolino, like he always does a phenomenal job. And just, real excited about everything that's going on here. So we have a really, really good show. We're going to talk about Rodney King, all his fights here in celebrity boxing. And we're just going to talk about, how he got into celebrity boxing, how he fought a former police officer, and just how he was so dedicated in celebrity boxing. And he was just a phenomenal guy, especially with everything that's going on. I knew Rodney personally, lived with me for 4 months, my dad, and we're going to talk about Rodney, his life, and everything going on. So our guests tonight are going to be really cool because we got TV host, motivational speaker Gail Kasper is going to be on the show. We also have ZaloUSA.com's own spokesperson Eliana, and hip-hop star with his hot new single, Swing for the Fences, Supreem Da Rezerekta. He's going to check in with us. His song is phenomenal. Joe Giudice just loved his song and took it national, playing it for his fight coming up in the Bahamas. And we're all excited. Just some great things happening and going to happen here in celebrity boxing. But we're going to talk Rodney King, just Rodney King and everything that's going on today. If you see the videos, Rodney never would have agreed with any of this. He basically would have wanted to fight this with everyone and tried to help everyone because that's what all Rodney was about. A lot of the guys, African-American guys that get involved with like this police brutality stuff, we never get to meet them or know them. And the world got to know Rodney King, and Rodney was just a phenomenal guy, man. He was just see no color. I don't see color. So, see, that's my dad and Rodney right there with Woody Smith. But my dad loved Rodney King, and Rodney was like the second chance of my dad in his boxing career. It's really awesome to have Rodney part of my dad's life.
Wow.
My dad was a world class trainer. And he loved Rodney King. Rodney lived with him, and they just became. My dad was like another father to Rodney. It was crazy, and man, it was just amazing how they had their friendship and stuff.
That's awesome that you guys got to see a different side, like a personal side of Rodney, because through the media and everything that happened, where the world got introduced to him, it was a pretty horrible. A thing that happened, but it's awesome that you got to meet him and know the man on a personal level and see that side of him. I mean, we did see that side during the whole thing that went down, but that's pretty touching that your dad had a relationship with him like that.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, how it all happened was that Rodney he just did celebrity rehab, and he wanted to get into celebrity boxing. I got a call from some talent agent, and they were interested. They wanted to know about how we can get Rodney in it. We talked, we worked it out, and it was just surreal stuff working with Rodney King because it was funny. I had James Buster Douglas, the guy that knocked out Mike Tyson for the world heavyweight title, after he was fighting a celebrity boxing match on the same card as Rodney King was, and Rodney took on Bob and Derek, and he took on this ex-police officer. So when we walked in the house, Rodney was just chilling out with my dad, and I walked in with James Buster Douglas. So surreal moment. You're like, this is really happening in Broomall, Pennsylvania. Rodney King and James Buster Douglas, same house. Funny story is, as soon as me and our Buster left with my brother, Rodney goes, "What do you think, man? Can you give me a shot with him?" I was like, "Come on, Rod, stop. Come on, man. You love boxing, but you're going a little too far." This is the former heavyweight champ. But yeah, Rodney was just awesome, man. I remember like it was real surreal story. It was like me and my brother were on our way back to say hello to my dad, and we're driving up, and we freaking it was just crazy. We're like, is that really Rodney King raking my dad's leaves? Like he loved my dad so much, man. He loved my dad. Like, and it was like we're like me and him were just looking at each other, my brother, and he's the king of bare knuckle fighting championships. We just looked at each other like, is that really Rodney King raking dad's leaves? We're like, it's
that's
just crazy.
It's crazy how life works and paths cross, and next thing you know, something like that's happened. That's ridiculous.
For sure. And like getting to know Rodney King was like the person he was. Is like, the media, I think today they would have tried to beat him up a lot. Here, everybody loved him, man. He came in, he went out with all the Philadelphia police. The police officer in Philadelphia took him out. All the cops in Delaware County, Philadelphia, they loved him. And it was just, there was no race or color. It was like, they were all chilling. And we're like, did this really happen? Because like when I was with Rodney, I watched, he wanted me to watch the video. And I was like, it felt weird. I was like, I want to watch this video. I didn't think it was anything big. Listen, man, they beat Rodney King's ass so bad, man. I was in tears looking at him after that because I couldn't believe it. It says, and Rodney just smiled. He was like, it's life, and it was just tough. Yeah, he did talk about it. He did, Ray. He talked about it, but he wasn't mad at it. You know what Rodney said about this? It was crazy though. He's like, hey, it made me famous and I made a lot of money. And I was like,
well, it's a positive way to look at it.
The situation.
Yeah, Rodney tried to calm it down for sure. But see, Rodney also, he went about it differently because it was like something, there was always like just craziness happened there.
That was like the beginning of as far as I know, the beginning of citizens taking in their hands the fact of recording when any of this injustice was happening, whenever like seeing something like that. I mean, yes, it happened in the past, but this time you were able to put it on a national level and put it out there and have the whole world see and make their decision themselves as to if this was right or wrong. And everybody knew it was wrong as to what was happening.
Oh, definitely. It was at that time, and with video, TV, everything, especially with the computer and the new phones, because now when it happens, it goes everywhere viral fast. And like, I think Rodney would have got a lot more out of it when that happened. I hate to say it that way, but Rodney was just, knowing that guy was like, listen, I trusted the guy so much. He watched my young kids, you know what I mean? He babysat them. And it's like, it was all surreal dealing with him because I was getting into celebrity boxing heavy there, and all he wanted to do was have a boxing match. And he always said to everyone, I made his dream come true.
So he took the boxing seriously.
Oh, he was training 4 a.m. in the morning, and my dad trained him. He'd fight for the heavyweight championship of the world. Ironically, when he passed away, Rodney, we had his fight scheduled. He was going to take on Jose Canseco, and it was going to be called the Battle of L.A. It was, and unfortunate that situation happened. But I want to share more of Rodney King because, it was great because he was doing his book signing, right? And he came by through Philadelphia. It was in 2012, and he was real excited because my dad was there, and my dad's in his book. He didn't put me in, but he put my dad. He loved my dad. So my dad's like an OG, you know what I mean? And he was like, he saw my dad, and he just like, he pointed my dad out in front of everyone, and just was like, he just appreciated my dad. My dad appreciated him. And I appreciated Rodney because he gave my dad a second chance in training. My dad was like 75 years old, and it made him a new person, man. And like, it's really important to bring a guy like Rodney King back to life. And that's what we're going to do, even in my movie and stuff. And his daughter is doing a phenomenal job, and Sharon with the Rodney King Foundation, because Rodney should be known because he was a guy that if he wanted to, racism and police brutality, he's a guy who could really say, yeah, I'm racial and I'm brutality. And no one could have said anything.
Right.
And all that guy said was he went with the flow, and he just, he didn't want to. He knew if he was mad, it's not going to help him. It was nice, he worked through it.
That's
I love
awesome.
that guy, man. Rest in peace to him. Well, that's all he was. He was a guy that always, wanted to get. He just loved the life, man. Very soft-spoken, loved the life, and he was 4-0 in celebrity boxing. Actually, I'm thinking about this. I can't wait. I got to talk to his daughter, Laura. She's a real nice girl, and she's running Rodney King Foundation. We're trying to put a fight together around this because that was my promise to Rodney to do. I have to get this together, and we want to induct him to the Celebrity Boxing Hall of Fame once we get all this together. Thanks to my business manager, Mark Shiroki, Jackie Bark. We're doing a lot of cool things coming up with celebrity boxing. We're going to announce in the next few weeks. But we have a cool show, Mike. We have my first guest. She'll be on in a little while. She's really, really cool. She I met this lady, like, it was so crazy. Like, I moved into my new place and sort of like, it's in part of the TV. It was like the Philadelphia Tour or Visitors Network. So I turned it on. There she was. I was like, man, this woman, something about her that could be like a ring announcer or something. And we got in touch. I reached out to her. She got back to me. So I think she's going to be like the new ring announcer for celebrity boxing, for the first female ring announcer. We're going to announce that in a little while. And
awesome.
It's great things. And we're going to also talk to Zalo USA. Zalo is a piece of equipment that is incredible for women. Women will love this. And
I looked it up earlier.
Well, I have to tell the truth.
Yes.
It's really the guy Peter who put this together, thanks to Joe Giudice. It's just phenomenal. And I'm going to talk about that. Joe Giudice fight is in the works. We're doing some great things. We're putting on August 22nd at the Showboat right now. We're going to announce that card next week. We're going to do a press conference Saturday, July 11th. We're back. I can't wait. And we're going to be announcing the card. And then we're right to the Bahamas. We're going to be doing Joe Giudice, man. Giudice is phenomenal. He's going to probably come on next week on the show.
Awesome.
We're actually, me and him are on Instagram Live on his Instagram tomorrow. His big following, and we're going to let all the people know that, what he's doing. He's living a life in Italy. He misses his daughters and family terribly. We're going to get him back in this country. And, it's weird because me and him became pretty good friends. And you'll like him, right? But he's a great guy, Joe Giudice, and I'm just really looking forward to doing this fight. Also, Chad Johnson from The Bachelor. So we're tapping into a new market. And Joe's going to take on J-Lo's ex-husband, who's also an actor and fitness guru, Ohani Noah, great guy. It's pretty good. And they're all like studs. We're all like studs in this thing. So it's going to be good. It's really going to be a cool event. And this whole fight card, celebrity boxing's really, this whole quarantine Corona stuff helped because we all thought about it. And Linda Finelli, thanks to her, doing a phenomenal job. It just made us like understand what's going on and try to build some new projects. And I'm real excited about it, And it's going to be good. I'm real excited because our first guest, she's like really, really cool, man. I've been talking to her, and when I say energy, like, I know I have energy. I have a cool energy, you know what I'm saying? But I met it, like, I reached out to her. I was like, there's something about, when you have someone, you just have like some chemistry with someone. I didn't know I really had it, but our rap was unbelievable. I reached out to her because I kept seeing her on TV at the Philadelphia Visitors Network and Tourism. And she's like, does a phenomenal job. And you just, when you turn the TV on, you either watch that, Fox, or you're on your cell phone. So I had to keep watching, and now I know more about Chester County, Bucks County, and Delaware County, thanks to Gail Kasper. And she's a motivational speaker, model, and TV host. Like, our first guest, and we're going to talk about her being on board with celebrity boxing. Gail Kasper, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
There she is.
Yeah,
Wait,
I'm hanging out. How about yourself?
That's really you, or am I watching the Visitors Network right now?
I know you're actually watching me live right now.
This is really you.
I know.
Because
Finally, right? Finally, we have been wanting to officially meet. We do now.
Yeah, we were actually going to do this on Zoom earlier, and now we're basically doing it live to everybody that's watching around the country.
Oh, I love it.
Basically, we met. I was kept watching and stuff like that. And you're so interesting. You're a woman that's on the move, but you're such a go-getter. Like, you're the face of Philadelphia, the Visitors Network. So tell us more. How did you get involved with all this?
Well, to me, it's self-motivation. It's exactly what you do every day. It's to push forward. It's to be driven. It's to have some goals in place. And then every once in a while, you get really lucky and you meet somebody like yourself that we have an opportunity to kind of pool resources and make something really big happen. And I'm looking forward to bringing all my skills, whether it's the motivational speaking, the fitness piece of it, the TV hosting, being out there and making a difference.
Oh, for sure. Because even with the boxing, we've been talking about this, and I could see training you and you doing being the female, face of it with the boxing training. Because, you're in shape, and we've been looking for this for a while, and we're so excited because, I got to clear it with a few other people, but I'm so excited to have you as the first female celebrity boxing ring announcer on August 22nd. I think this is going to be phenomenal.
Are you ready for my energy?
I'll tell you right now, your energy, because sometimes I'll be just chilling and all of a sudden you text, hey, Dave, and you say, can I talk right away? I was like, oh man, all right, I got to talk to Gail. So I have things to do, but yeah, you have so much energy. Just so you can see that guy in the background, he's the godfather of celebrity boxing. He's my bodyguard. No, he's
I love it.
It's Ray Schaefer, great guy. But yeah, Gail, I mean, you're tremendous. You're not just a TV host. You have even the things you put together that you send me, you're such a businesswoman. So how you get involved with what else have you done? Besides the TV, are you into modeling? Yeah, you do motivational speaking. Tell us more.
Yeah. First of all, I'm a certified fitness trainer. So it keeps me fit. It keeps me active in the world. I've done a little bit of play boxing, nothing like what you are going to be training me doing. But I'm really looking forward to that piece of it. The TV hosting piece of it, I have been doing, I'd say for at least 15 years now. I actually got my start by sitting on a doorstep of a producer until they hired me. So I sat on their doorstep for 3 months to bring me on board. Yeah. And then that led to.
What was that? Can you tell the project?
What's that?
Can you tell us the project that you did that for? That's phenomenal.
Yeah, it was called America's TV Job Network. So it was local to Philadelphia, but they were looking for a host, and I happened to bump into them, and I didn't have any skills at that time. I'd never been in front of a camera, but I sat on their doorstep until they hired me. And at first they told me no. They said, we're holding auditions next week. I said, I'll see you at those auditions, and I got the part.
Wow. That's amazing because you have all these hidden talents that when I first saw you, I was like, oh, she's a pretty woman, but she has a great look for celebrity boxing, being a ring announcer. But you have all these other talents that don't know, people don't know. And we had a great conversation, and talking about never quit, never surrender. You seem like one of those people.
Yeah, well, when you were talking to me about what you've done and what you've achieved and how you're pushing this forward and building it, I can absolutely, not only respect that, but I admire that. That to me is amazing. Because there are going to be obstacles every time you turn around, and you just have to keep pushing forward. You have to, and you have to keep finding new ways to do things. You can't just say to yourself, okay, this is it and it's done. You've got to find a new route.
No, for sure. And if you quit, you'll never know where you could be. So and a lot of people don't understand. If you don't fail, you're not going to succeed, and that's the truth.
Well, you won't learn. How are you going to learn? How are you going to find something new? How are you going to develop a new contact or a new opportunity? It doesn't happen by just sitting still. So I get it, and I see what you're doing, and it's so exciting. And to be a female ring announcer and to bring that flair and add something different yet powerful. and bring the focus to those contenders. To me, that's an unbelievable opportunity. It's so exciting.
Well, sure, and it's not just any person, guy, woman. Ron Starr does a phenomenal job, but he's more behind the scenes. We're looking for the right face here, and you're a strong woman who has that courage. You have that like determination that I know is going to make it work. Like there's not a doubt in my mind doesn't think that you're going to be an asset to celebrity boxing. I'm so excited.
Thank you for that. I'm excited. I'm excited because really the ring announcer to me, and you're going to correct me and guide me, I know, along the way, but the ring announcer to me draws the attention at the first piece of the show, but then it's all about the contenders, it's all about them and getting the crowd excited about what they're going to see. So
Sure.
I can't wait to bring my flair to get everybody excited for celebrity boxing.
Yes. Awesome. I'm just hoping, we'll know in the next couple of days, we want to, announce you at a press conference officially and, do this thing right big. And you see, like, we got some great media covers what we do. And yeah, it's going to be great to have you. So basically, like, is boxing a favorite sport for you and so forth?
Well, it has been. Yes, it has been. I don't know. I'm going to be learning some of those things from you because I haven't had a true professional guide me. So to me, it's a big deal to get the right training. That's always number one with whatever it is I'm doing. When I know I'm getting the right training, then it makes it easy. So I'm looking forward mostly to that. But yeah, I love boxing. I absolutely love it.
I know this is almost like you can't believe this is really happening talking to you because, you look for certain people that can make a difference in your life, your career, and be a great assistance and where they can benefit too. And I think this is like a mutual deal for sure.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
and
definitely. So what do you have?
Go ahead. You were just going to ask. I was probably going to answer the question you were going to ask. We're always on the same page, Damon. Go ahead. Ask the question.
This is crazy meeting you. So tell everyone, what do you have coming up? Like what's your exciting projects coming up?
A couple different things. I have interviews being lined up across the country just based on my motivational speaking and the work that I do. There's more coming up for Philly Vision, which you've been watching on television right now. We air to 9 million people in 55 hotels. We also have a commercial going in Philadelphia International Airport. So more with that, more with Ferry Vision, which is going on at the shore. So I'm just continuing to build on what it is that I have right now, more on a national level than anything. To me, that's really critical for my brand right now, is to get out a good positive message and make a difference.
No, for sure, 100%. So when you say that about hotels, that's what I had a lot of curiosity about that. So you're in multiple hotels or just the Hilton brand?
No, multiple hotels in Philadelphia area. That's right. So you might go into the Sheraton and see me in there, the Marriott, absolutely, the Hilton.
That's definitely awesome. So you're more. It's not the Visitor Network is a network for the hotels, just so everyone's clear, and you're part of that, not the hotels.
That's correct. Right. Philly Vision actually is its own entity, and we bring the show into the Philadelphia hotels. Just like we have a show down at the shore called Ferry Vision, completely different. But when you're crossing the ferry at Cape May, you see the show airing there and also inside the terminal.
That's awesome. So how's everyone get in touch with you if they want to like picture with you, or maybe they'll do it at the press conference, or maybe they want to hire you for something, but we got to talk.
Right. GailKasper.com is my main website. If you go to GailKasperTV.com, that's where you can find a lot of my products, life and business products that can be helpful to you and help you achieve your goals.
So I got a question, maybe it helps some of the people. What motivates you in life?
What motivates me in life is meeting people like yourself.
Yeah.
I believe that we are driven by each other. Do you know what I mean? And it's whether it's you, others that help each other grow. I don't think you do it on your own. My father taught me that a long time ago. You don't do it alone. You do it together. So it's that right combination that makes a difference.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I really appreciate you coming on. you want to plug anything else? I really look forward to meeting you, and this is like interesting meeting like this, but I think we're going to do some great things.
I believe we are too. I'm looking forward to it.
Okay, it's awesome. Well, GailKasper.com. Gail, go watch her. Go hang out at a hotel. You'll see her all over the TV. We'll talk soon. I'm really excited for you to come on board, and thanks a lot for coming on.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It was great to be here.
Have a good day. Bye-bye. Gail that's a lady has energy. Yo, Mike.
Yes.
Does she have energy? What?
She does. She does.
I meet a lot of women, not whatever. I don't get it. But, in this business, you meet a lot of people. This woman has like energy. She you meet everything's meant for a reason when you meet someone. You know what I mean?
So as you were interviewing her, and phenomenal interview. That was really, really cool. I really enjoyed it. And I love when you have people on that really talk positivity and all that kind of stuff. It kind of gets my goosebumps going with just wanting to get to work and wanting to do stuff. But I was Googling her, and she's done a lot of stuff, and this is the first time I'm hearing about her. But there was something interesting right here I wanted to show you, Damon. There was something called Raw Reality. And I was looking into this, and she's actually got some comedy in her too. So that was really cool. If you look up that, it looks like she was doing some kind of skits and stuff. So not only is she a serious businesswoman and really kicking ass out there, but she's got some comedy skills with her as well. So that's really cool. That impresses me that she's so versatile.
Definitely, man. She's a nonstop, like, energetic woman, but it's tough out there right now, especially in her business, our business, trying to get jobs. So, with us, we're keep pushing. She has motivation. I think she'll add a lot to celebrity boxing. And I think next week she's going to be at the press conference when we announce her as the new female ring announcer. Real excited about her. I think she's going to. She just seems. I haven't met her yet, but it's just like we connected. I don't know.
You find interesting ways to meet people. Just, hey, this is how we meet. Come on my show.
I don't know, man.
Surprise.
Well, hold it. No, dude, listen. It's crazy because I told you where I'm living right now until I get my place or where I'm staying and stuff. You just keep seeing on TV and like, man, this girl like is unreal. But yeah, it's really cool, man. She's energy. She's fitness. Maybe maybe she'll get in the ring. Maybe she'll fight Tanya Harding. No,
what the?
Or Snooki. Snooki. But
everybody get in the ring.
What now? You've been to a few celebrity boxing matches. What was your favorite celebrity fight?
Oh, Jesus. If you're talking about like back in the day, I've seen a bunch of them. I've only been to one, which was the last one I went to, which was friggin' amazing. But as far as favorite celebrity boxing, it has to be Tanya. And I don't know if it's because at the time Tanya was cool, but then afterwards, and we discussed Tanya before, and watching that documentary that Margot Robbie played her gave me a different perspective as to who Tanya was as a person.
Yeah.
And that just made it that much better. Couple that with Tanya Harding on World's Dumbest on True TV, and seeing that side of her, like that just gave me this weird view of Tanya Harding as this like tomboy. She'll kick your ass if you look at her wrong from the other side of the bar kind of girl. And that makes me go back and see that stuff because back then you really saw her as the figure skater. And you had a certain box that you put figure skaters in as the girly girl. Yeah. So she was, even though back then she had that persona, and that people viewed her like that, she slowly and showed everybody, no, don't mess with me. I'll cut you.
It's funny you say that because for some reason, every time I hook up one of these tabloid stars, celebrity types like that, we always end up talking like, do you think you'll fight your nemesis? Like, if she's going to fight, we were trying her to fight Nancy Kerrigan at the time. Who else? Oh, Canseco wanted to fight Mark McGuire. You know what I mean? Yeah. But it was crazy working with Tanya because she was a woman that just didn't give a shit, dude. She would fight you, punch you in the face in a second. Just like we were in Florida. She was taking on the drag queen in Miami. It's just like the infamous story. So she comes up to me. She goes, you didn't tell me the drag queen was a guy. For 8 weeks, you knew you're fighting a drag queen. That's what a drag queen is, a guy. So the bottom line is, she goes, I should punch you in the face, because she wasn't going to get her money. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not paying you, because she pulls out, dude. She pulled out, and I had to reimburse people. It's a big deal, because my son's mom, I was trying to impress her, because it was our spring break together. I was doing this big fight in Florida, and it was my ex-wife at the time, and we go down there, that happens. But at least it was a nice trip. But it was crazy, man. It was
she's one of those women that, like, I would imagine if she has like a group of girlfriends, one of them says that starts crying that her boyfriend did something mean, she's gonna go kick his ass. And
for sure, man.
So that's and kudos to Tanya. Kudos to her.
Well, just like Rodney King, he wanted to fight the cop. I forget his name, but we ended up he took on an ex-cop, a guy who got thrown off the force, but it was really cool to have him on board. You know what I mean? It's just the craziness of these guys. I get they always want to fight their nemesis, but like Joe Giudice is fighting, J-Lo's ex, but it's not that. But maybe we'll do a bachelor versus another bachelor. Who knows? But our next guest, ZaloUSA.com. Women, this is for you. You got to check it out. Thanks to my man Peter. He's just a phenomenal guy. He owns ZaloUSA.com. And it's a great device for women, especially now, because you don't want to hook up with just any guy, girls. So we're bringing in the spokesperson. She's a model and everything on the side, and she does a phenomenal job. But she's a spokesperson for Zalo USA, and she's going to tell us more about it. I'd like to welcome Eliana.
Hi.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, what's up? I'm good. I'm good.
Well, we actually, I want to have a fun conversation, but you're actually, if you don't mind me saying, is it okay to say where you're from?
Me, yeah.
So it's really crazy. We started talking yesterday, and you're in the heart of Minneapolis, Minnesota, where everything in the life just changed, and
yeah.
I don't know, man. Like, so how is it over there?
There's this eerie kind of energy. It's kind of hard to put a finger on it because there's multiple things that are happening at the same time. So I think a lot of what's happening was just the people were tired. It was overdue. So there was kind of this uproar. But, even beyond the situation with George Floyd, I mean, there's like all types of reforms that are happening. We're seeing things that people have been asking for years. Now, bills are being passed. So yeah, there's a lot of historical change happening in the city, which is nice to see. Yeah.
And tell everyone, you're safe though yourself, right? You're doing good.
I'm safe. I'm doing well. There was a couple weeks where things were just kind of all over the place. So you just have to stay yourself at home, but I'm okay. I'm safe. I'm surrounded by great people. I have a great community, and we were all in contact, down to even the neighbors, like just getting on the app, texting each other. So we've been looking out for each other. So yeah.
You also have a great smile too, though. That's $1 million smile right there. So
thank you.
Very beautiful.
Well, that's what they're paying me for.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah. So real excited you're on. I hooked up with Peter from Zalo USA, and he says you really are, a spokesperson here, would really help us out and help the community out and understanding for the women what Zalo is. So tell us.
Yeah. So, first, I just kind of want to tie where I come into Zalo. And so with me being an inclusive size model, so being plus size, and everything about my brand, about my business is about empowering women to embrace themselves and to be confident and love their bodies as is. And so with that also comes, self-pleasure and knowing your body and being confident in like what you like and what you want and what you don't like and what you don't want. And so when Peter had approached me about doing TV appearances and spokesperson work, I was like, this fits right in with my message of kind of killing the taboo that is sex and self-pleasure amongst women. And so Zalo, I wouldn't have done this just for any company. I specifically really enjoy how Zalo approaches self-pleasure with women, because it really is about femininity. It's about the romance. It's about it's about the fantasy, the idea that you're worth it. And they put all of that into their devices. So you're getting top-notch luxury. You're getting 24-karat plated gold, like handmade things that are beautiful. And they really put thoughts into like what women want and what women need, and they focus on aesthetics. So you can see here, this is the queen. I also have it here for you guys to see. It really is a beautiful piece. It's not really, it's about kind of, there's two sides of like the sexual, right? There's like the really raunchy sex side, and then there's more the romantic side, more focused on like women and femininity and beauty and power. And so Zalo really focuses on that with their designs. And they also keep in mind the women's body, the woman's body shape. They keep in mind ergonomics when they design these things. And there's a lot of research happening in the company so that you can get innovative technology. So for example, with the Queen, this is one of our best, one of the best sellers. You're getting like 4 toys in one. So this is a real Swarovski crystal right here. And that's 24-karat plated, like hand-painted gold. And just the way that it's packaged, so this is from the Legend series, which focuses on Egyptian royalty. And so, I mean, everything is just down to how they package it. They're really thinking about women feeling empowered and feeling luxurious and kind of breaking that taboo about self-pleasure and what self-pleasure toys look like. Yeah.
Okay, we're breaking up a little. Oh, shoot. Can you hear me, Eliana?
I can hear you. Yeah, I can see you and hear you. Well, you kind of paused a little bit.
I'm sorry. Something just, it got a little weird. Or I heard you. That was phenomenal what you said. You do hear me, though?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, great. Yeah, that was incredible what you're saying about that. Now, do you think, like, nowadays, like, especially with the coronavirus going on, why is Zalo really important? Because people don't want to just meet anyone right now. They need to, this would be a good thing for the women for the next 6 months. Hopefully, maybe they get ZaloUSA.com and get in one of the cool products. This way they don't have to take a chance of getting corona. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree. It's a great time to be safe, right? Safety first. And also, you know, it's a time to kind of, if you're taking a break from dating, then it's a time to maybe get to know your body and try something different with yourself, you know? And so when you go to the website, you'll see that there's a different collection for every kind of personality. So there's the Legend series, there's the Lolita series, there's so many different, the Versailles series, the Sweet Magic series. And really, you can kind of like think of like the type of woman you are, the colors you like, the aesthetic that you're into, and then you can choose a device based on who you are and how you feel, you know, and it, you know, you can't go wrong with pleasuring yourself.
Awesome.
Coronavirus threats there.
That's great. What would be the best one you recommend for women that are listening?
So I think if you are someone that you are okay with insertion, the Queen is a really good one, the one I have right here. This one is going to be a G-spot stimulator. It's going to be a massager. It has a suction cup addition to it. It also has a preheating technology, and you can control it from your mobile device. So you can download the Zalo app, and you can either, you know, control it yourself hands-free, or you can hand the phone to your partner and have them control it. There's multiple uses that you can get out of this one, and it's a really great price point. But another really good one for women, which received an award for it, is the Amorette. That one is a really great like clitoral pleasure toy, and it's very discreet. You can put it anywhere. The shape actually looks like a makeup. I don't have it with me right now, but it comes in a really beautiful, almost looks like a compact powder package that you can literally have it in your purse. You can have it out, and no one would think. that it's a sex toy. And that's really what Zalo is about. It's about that femininity, that discreetness, and just kind of enjoying that kind of romantic side of self-pleasure and sex.
That's really awesome.
Yeah.
That's really awesome. I hope the ladies will get this, and
Yeah,
we're gonna push this more and more. You know, yeah, Zalo's
it's called the King. So this is the Queen.
the King, huh?
And there's a King. So right now it's in pre-order. I think from what I understand, it's the biggest one that Zalo has designed, and so that one's in pre-order. And again, like you just have to search to see what's appropriate for you and what you're comfortable with. So it really does put you
Right.
to like get to know yourself, get to know your body, and be okay with stepping out of the social norm of what's okay and what's not okay. It really is about you, yourself, and how you feel about yourself. Yeah.
That's awesome. You gave some great insight that a lot of people don't know about that. I'm thinking, like me and Peter are talking about some other stuff. Got to bring you on so you'll have the women understand this. This is for not. You should actually put a promo video out there on his site talking about this. I think that's really should be good. This way, ladies know this, because I have so many people interested in this, and it's just they want to know more about it. Obviously, it's something really unique because you see it around, but now it's like probably because of Corona and everything that's going on, it may be coming really in the demand now, and I really hope it goes well, and for Peter anyway.
Yeah, I think it's also it's something fun to try, and really what it's about is I think what Peter's trying to accomplish is also for women to just feel comfortable trying it, because there's been such a taboo around it for so many years, and not every woman approaches it from the same perspective or even the same angle. So I do believe that the brand itself just lends a lot of options for different kinds of women that have different styles and different preferences. So it's and a lot of most women that use it never go back because you're getting the best, and they really do put a lot of thought into the design, the material, and the ergonomics behind how they mold the.
I love this, Eliana. You did a phenomenal job. Really explaining what it is. Ladies, go get your ZaloUSA.com, and we're gonna have you on more and more, Eliana, to explain it more. I think women should really understand how great this is for them, especially in these crazy times.
Yeah, and it's okay. Like it's not. There's nothing bad about it.
Definitely. Well, you've been a phenomenal guest. Stay safe in Minneapolis. Keep smiling with that beautiful smile, and go check out ZaloUSA.com, everyone.
Yep. All right. We'll see you soon.
So, yeah, thanks for coming on, Eliana. Have a great day.
Thank you for having me. Bye, everyone.
Yeah, bye-bye. Bye. Yeah, a little choppy here and there. Is it a little choppy here and there?
It's a little choppy. I had to mute you a couple of times just to the choppiness was causing some audio, but we got the message out, and Eliana did a fantastic job. And I like the whole fact that the cool thing about these devices nowadays is what she was saying with the app, that you could download an app to your phone and control it with your phone. A lot of, as far as I know,
bizarre, man.
girls are into that because it adds something different into the sex life, where you could give it to a partner and they're controlling it. It's very, very cool.
Well, there's something we're talking. Peter is an unbelievable guy. He owns the company. We're talking. There's some business thing we're gonna be doing, but that reminds me of what this vibrator thing. Remember when Howard Stern on the show Private Parts, and he was like, and acted like it was a vibrator,
and the subwoofer on the speaker.
Howard's gonna love this piece.
That does not work like that.
Yeah, remember that? Howard's gonna love this piece, dude.
By the way, with
I can't wait
I went to go see that movie in theaters at age 17 or 18 with my mother. So that scene came on with my mother sitting next to me, and I was like, "What the hell am I watching here?" But
that was crazy. It was weird. I think I was one. my son was in the other room and I was watching the show and I was like, what the fuck? But Howard's funny, man. He's the OG of that.
Damon, if you end up getting celebrity boxing branded on one of these devices, I quit. That's not happening. It better not be happening. That is not a thing.
Dude, we're talking to Peter. We'll see what he says. ZaloUSA.com. But our next guest is going to be good. We're going to close the show out. He has a hit song out. Sort of falls into the whole redemption, celebrity boxing, swing for the fences. Supreem Da Rezerekta's new song coming out. And it actually plays there because Joe Giudice loves it. He's playing it on all his videos now, training to it. And it has a beat rhythm that just hypes you up, man. It's just crazy. You know what I mean? And
you want to play a little
guy? It's been
good.
Yeah, let's hear it. Come on, let's hear it.
Let's play a little bit of this video. You can check it out on YouTube. It's on S&E Records on YouTube. It's called Swing for the Fences. So let's play a little bit of it right now.
Yeah.
All right. All right, come on, Preem. One last time. Let's swing for the fences.
Nothing I wanted that I haven't got. Yeah, I've been going when people said stop. Counting me up when I went to the top. Never a dummy, I'm smart like a fox. If I go holes, I'm picking the lock. I'm figuring it out. Don't give me no clout. I did it for me and my people can vouch. Why would I follow them people who doubt when they don't have a clue what this is about? It's bigger than us, it's hiding out. You better be ready when taking the route.
Gotta love that.
It just hypes you up, man.
It does.
Like, when he played the song, I was like, what's Supreem have here? We'll check it out. But Supreem, it was just a song. I was like, damn, man, this really is going to be a hit. Like, I think we're getting it out there at different places. It's not my song, it's Supreem's, obviously, but I want to help him. He's a great guy. He's a guy that never quit, never surrendered either. You know, tries hard, tries everything. And he just, he never quits, and he keeps trying to get this. And I think this is the one that could get him there, at least a good break through the door. And I really like Supreem. He's just a phenomenal guy, and I think he could really, really work here.
I think he walked away from. There he is.
Hey, what's happening? What's up, baby?
My man, this is the first time you're on my show.
No, I've been on your show before. I sat there with you in the studio with you one or two. I walked in. I came in and you had told me to come in. I came in during mid-show a few times.
Well, now with that great song, I'm just glad to have you. Now
I got 100% reason to be here.
Well, let's just tell everybody, man, that song, when you let me hear it, I was like, this is a winner, man. And it's just, and all of a sudden, Joe Giudice in Italy is playing this shit everywhere. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he loves this song. It's just, so how'd it come about? Like, what the swing for the fences mean? Tell everyone.
All right, what happened was, I won the Milk Boy, the contest, the homegrown contest that Milk Boy was having for the open mic. So I was doing that for a year, and through the semifinals and finals, and then finally I won the finals. That gave me a recording contract and a publishing deal. So with that, I get a Milk Boy produced song, and we end up getting in there and doing 7 songs. And the one song that they wanted me to do was that they had already on deck. They had Swing for the Fences. I guess they was trying to let a few people get a hold of it, and nobody could do it. So I put my little positive lyrics on. I just felt real positive about it. I just heard that, yeah. It made me feel like a war chant of winning. Boom. They loved the song. They was like, this is great. So me and my partner from S&E Records was like, well, we got to make a single out of this. So we're going to make it the first single. And of course, I let you hear it before it became a single. I got yelled at because I wasn't supposed to let nobody hear it. But anyway, I was like,
Richard.
it's Damon, man. It's Damon.
Richard got pissed.
Yeah, Richard, don't you give it to nobody until it gets mastered and mastered. So I said, Damon, please don't put this out until it's mastered. So as soon as it was mastered, I gave it to you. So I gave it to you as a good promo. And for Joe to use it for his boxing thing, for his training, it just was awesome because between his channel and your channel, there was 30,000 people that heard the song. And this was before it came out.
Let me just tell you something. First of all, when I heard the song, I listen to it all the time. It's just that song, like if I'm working out, I want to hear it. Right. It just motivates you, man. It was perfect thing because swing for the fences is never quit, never surrender.
Go for the gusto. Go for it all.
And that's you. And that's you. And you're a guy that is also, we're good friends anyway, but it's like, we have, it's just amazing. And it's funny. Earlier you showed me they don't want to get away from this fight you and Stitch just 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Because that got millions of views.
Yo, what happened was my brother sent me that, was like, yo, look at this. And it was they just used the cover of our cover where you was breaking us up. As, I guess the cover for celebrities that snapped out on stage. So I was like, wow, they used us for the cover. So of course they brought a whole dialogue of, well, what happened? Why you didn't fight? Where's the fight at? So I had to explain that again. You know what I'm saying? So it's like one of the stories that it ain't never gonna go nowhere. I know you don't like talking about it, but I know you don't want me to try to get nothing off of this guy's name because you don't feel the guy's name is worth getting anything off of. But believe it or not, man, because of him and Whitney Payton and you, and that 2016, that year was all about celebrity boxing, Stitches, and Whitney Payton, man. It was crazy. And that's how Supreme became born. Yeah.
I also went to jail that year.
Yeah. And who waited for you? I was waiting. As soon as you got out, I was so happy. We went, our kids go to school together. So I was glad to see you back home. And I figured like in no time, you redeemed yourself and put on one of the greatest comeback fights with Nicole Hoops and Nat Dionato. Even, you know what I'm saying? That was a great comeback.
Hey, you
ain't never stopped yet.
Now you're my man, of course. And the thing is, like, more importantly, like, your song is phenomenal, which I can't wait till this Corona stuff's over because that's going to be in the clubs. And but you're a great father, man. Like, if people follow you, they watch you, man. You take care of your daughters, and you're just an all around man. Like, you took care of your grandma, like, and Ray. You see the Godfather Ray here. Like, everybody loves you. Is there anybody that doesn't like you?
Not at this time. At this time,
some haters.
It's a few. So I found somebody put a dislike on my video. Like I had some videos that never got no dislikes, and I got one dislike, and I'm like, damn, you dislike Swing for the Fences? You must be a hater for real.
Of course, man. It's probably someone that had,
probably one of my
song and they couldn't do it.
Probably one of my baby mamas or something. No.
It's crazy.
No, I love my baby mamas. They do good by me and my children. So I nothing but respect for them. But you're
a phenomenal guy.
That's when you say, who you really want to box? Who you want to box? Who do you I can't do that because I'll be like, damn, I don't want to fight nobody, yo.
Nah, man. You're definitely listen, you're a star.
I ain't got no troubles right now.
Bro, you're a star with that song. It was the icing on the cake. Get you more exposure. Like every celebrity fight, we need you to sing that coming out to the ring to start the show. That's just going to get the crowd going.
First of all, you seen what Queen of the Wobble did to the crowd.
Oh, yeah.
When we did Queen of the Wobble, we had every woman in the arena up and dancing. So Swing for the Fences, we're going to have the whole crowd chanting.
Yeah. So
it's gonna be like the new Chop. It's gonna be the new KC Chop right there, baby.
So let me ask you: Swing for the Fences, does it have anything to do with the Philadelphia Phillies?
It don't have anything to do with baseball at all, except for.
It's crazy you made that because I think that's a great Philadelphia Phillies song.
But I didn't want to make it. I wanted to insinuate. Well, Swing for the Fences was the title that they gave the song. Like
Right.
it didn't have anything. Like I came up with the melody, the hook, the swing forward the fences, swing forward the fences. Like that was all me. And they came up with all the chant, the music, and everything. But I didn't think. Only thing about baseball was swing for the fences. So the only thing I wrote about was just going for it all, which means I could use this song as a baseball theme in all the baseball arenas. I can use, and as you can see, I was in the video with a baseball bat, insinuating that it's bat. We got swing for the fences shirts with boxing gloves because you can swing for the fences with boxing. You can swing for the fences with golf. You can swing for the fences with anything that you got to really just go for.
Your dreams and goals too.
That dreams and goals, you got to swing. You got to go for it all, and they got to be like Eminem's song was. You got to lose yourself because you got one shot. That's swing
You're
for
right.
the fences, and faith and love will help you get through that. So you ain't got to do it with anger and like you don't have to swing for the fences and be mad. You can swing for the fences and be totally positive and have nothing but respect and love for your opponent. But you know, like yo, I'm going for it all on this one. I'm going to take it all on this one.
Nah, for sure, man. Shout out to Jackie Bark listening. Listen, but I want you to know that this is such a motivating song. And like,
Yeah, it
I
is,
don't,
definitely is.
dude, you just hype me up, and it couldn't have happened to a better guy, man. You deserve this one. This is the one you've been looking for. I can't wait till it gets out there. Tell everyone how they get it. How do you get it besides on the internet?
You can get it on everywhere that music is sold or streamed. You know what I'm saying? You can get it from you know, the basics ones like the Tidal, Spotify, iTunes. Just type in Supreem Da Rezerekta, swing for the fences, and it'll pop up. Of course, you can go to the YouTube S&E Records to the channel, pick out Swing for the Fences. In the link boxes, all in the description link is all everywhere to buy. You can check it from Supreem DR, which is my Instagram. SUPREEMDR. Links in the bio how to buy it.
But listen,
It's everywhere. It's everywhere.
But dude, listen, you see me playing with the songs, but you got to play it. We got to get it on the stories, like, you know, on Instagram, because thousands and thousands of people listen. But when you bring your name up, it should have your name in the song. It has to. You got to tell Richard, get that, man. I'm telling you, I was going to tell you that yesterday, dude, because that song is everybody's gonna want to hear that song.
Actually, thanks to my man Cross Rivera from Colorado, we have a lot of animated flyers. Like we have a flyer with a big flame comes across the middle. We got the flyer when the leaves come down and saying available now. So those are perfect for the Instagram story because they're only 30 seconds and they got all my info and everything. So I will start doing them. And if you know,
and we'll
I'll
share
start.
them.
Exactly. I'm about to say I'll start putting them up for people to grab them and share. So I can dig that.
Because listen, man, I've been using my man Frank Stallone's song. I love the dude, but it's getting old. I need your song, bro. Come on.
You got it, man.
I
got yelled at for you. So you got to really make this song. You got to make this
We're
song.
We're gonna do this, man. We're gonna do this. We got to go now. But listen, thanks for coming on. Swing for the Fences by Supreem. You're the man. Glad to have you, bro, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome. Don't forget, guys, check out ZaloUSA.com. Check out Joe Judice's fight coming up. Atlantic City, August 22nd. Next week, we're going to talk Dustin Screech Diamond in celebrity boxing, and we're going to have some other guests on there, and it's great things happening. So have a great week. Thanks to Mike with Toxic Radio. Ray Schaefer in the house. Have a great night. Thank you.